4th of November 2025, The Hindu, important articles for today. Page number 1, we have 3 important mentions: digital arrest, nutrition security, and a news associated with a special intensive revision. Page number 2, we have 6 important mentions. This is Russia, Ukraine. Then we have voter registration and elections related news. Here, HIV infections. Next, you have a mention of Uniform Civil Code. Then you have 2 articles concerning secularism in India and fundamental rights, that is in part 3 of the constitution, freedom of religion, right to religion. Moving on to page number 3, we have one important mention. This is associated with women security and safety. So you can do this. Moving on to page number 4, we have 5 important mentions. Rules of elections and parties, political parties in India. Then you have what security agencies exist and what are their mandates when we are dealing with terrorist situation. Then nutrition security from page number 1, tractor emissions, how significant it is, what measures government has taken and what are the problems with it. Here we have trade deal with USA, which gives us an opportunity to study about India and US relations on economic front. And lastly on this page, we have Great Nicobar project. Associated with this project, multiple news has come in the last 2 months. I think 5 or 6 news has come, and this gives us a chance to look into Tribal Rights, Forest Rights Act 2006 and other important legislations in this regard. Page number 5, nothing is important. Page number 6, we have 3 important mentions: Iran-Bahrain relations, Delhi pollution, which can be broadened into a topic of air pollution, and FSSAI, Food Safety Standards Authority of India. Then we have science page, only one important article, but it is a big article. We can learn from it the role of cadmium and lead in our body, how it impacts, and then non-carcinogenic and carcinogenic risks it poses. So also, where is Kaveri? Page number 8, we have 2 important mentions. This is editorial. First, India's IT dream is at a crossroads, and second one is the case for energy efficiency. On the sidelines, we also have another important topic, but we have covered it many times, so I chose to ignore it, but you can do it. Eradicating poverty is a never-ending task. This is associated with the Kerala's recent accomplishment of eradicating extreme poverty from the state. Moving on to the next page, only one important mention, again associated with extreme poverty. Page number 10, we have cloud seeding mentioned and what is High Seas Treaty. Page number 11, we have one important mention, scientific publication in the age of AI. This is an article talking about intellectual property rights and can we use copyrighted material in training of artificial intelligence. Page number 12, we have 3 important mentions. First of all, Enforcement Directorate, and when Enforcement Directorate attaches a property, what legislation and under what provisions does it do so? So it gives us an opportunity to study about Prevention of Money Laundering Act, PMLA. Then here we have India-New Zealand Free Trade Agreement talks. Here it gives us an opportunity to study about what are free trade agreements, what are the benefits with it, and what are the challenges. Moving on, we have the last article on this page, which is important, is Russian oil import and why Russian oil import has reduced in September because of essentially diversification. Now next, page 13, nothing is important. Page 14, 6 important mentions are there. These are map works. Afghanistan India relation is also important, but many articles has come on previous days. Venezuela map work, Tanzania map work. Now this article is important because it is talking about how USA is more encouraged to test nuclear weapons in recent times, citing other countries testing nuclear weapons, for example Pakistan and China. This gives us an opportunity to study about START Agreement, Strategic Arms Reduction Agreement, Non-Proliferation Treaty, and other treaties which are otherwise important linked with this topic. The last topic that is important on this page is what is the issue in Nigeria and why Trump is suggesting that army operation is also a possibility there. Page number 15, one important mention: Gaza, map work, Iraq, map work. After this, no other important news remains on this The Hindu paper for UPSC aspirants. Have a good day.